Well, now I'm beginning though. Beginning to stream this hangover stream. The day I die. Ah, boy. Ugh. Because I do, just because the streaming hot. It's because I'm famous, babe. Okay? Yes, I have. I am famous, and don't you dare say otherwise. Ugh. You guys ever had a hangover? I haven't had one in a while. I know there's nobody here. That's fine. Who cares? Boobity boobity boop. Where's my engineer? Let's see. Yep, everything's pretty much the same. Client-sided mods, pretty much the same. Hi, famous Samyana. Hi, babe. You are the best. As soon as somebody other than you joins, I will show them the break screen, because I will most likely need to take a break to drink water. A lovely story. Story about the Engie and the don't starve world. Let's put it on a cloud save. Why not? You know, my voice might sound more manly now that I'm essentially poisoned by alcohol. Hey there, babe. Give me some sugar. Yep. And it's my own doing. My own hubris that has made me do this. Fall down and die. I shall be boiled in the pits of Tartarus. Why are you gonna be so unsupportive? Hmm? Why you gotta swear in Serbian there? Hmm? This stream is for all the 2,000 people that have seen my speed drawing hot girls videos, babe. I'm an artist. You know that. You've spent a large amount of time on Tumblr with your embarrassing posts. Well, that's just banter, you know. I just say that to avoid the silence, because the silence is the death of all YouTube channels. You know, best not to be silent. We're just gonna watch this loading screen. I'm gonna listen to you from the other room with your spoon or fork hitting the edges of your plate, knowing that you're alive just 'cause you're numbing on food over there in the other room. Were you scared? This could become a horror stream, you know that, right? can hear you just fine.
Da, sam skontala da je jedino 3 ujutru i skontala da vičem na pol jedan, jebaće mi sve po spisku dole.
Then stop screaming.
You made me scream, you little bitch.
You have a chat function.
I'm bad at spelling.
That's fine. It's not like anybody else is here.
I want other people to see my bad spelling.
You're fine, babe, honestly. Yeah, that's like probably the best look for the engineer, let's be honest. The goggles, and then when you make goggles in the game, it'll just put goggles over the goggles. Do I just keep his bald head though? Look how pretty his bald head is. Yeah, let's go with the default engineer. We might have a better. I know the roses are pretty, but this is key to the lore. And we already found some bullshit laying around. Ain't that fun? Hello, rabbits. You don't need to be scared, I'm just an engineer. I solve problems. Practical problems. Like what is beauty? And the conundrums of philosophy. I do have a case of the sniffles, though. That is a pretty circle of red mushrooms. I shall harvest that once I have the tools. There is a war going on between the mer people and the pigmen. We're going to ignore that war and scavenge the battlefield. Who will win? Most likely the merms, as the corpses of the enemies are already on the floor. We have been punched in the gut a couple of times, but that's nothing for little old engineer. Okay, that's a bit too many hits now, you can stop. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. God. Okay, your time to die. Come here. Time to meet your end. You were there, you think you can attack me? The engineer? Well, you can attack, but you won't survive to live to tell the tale. Your brethren have been murdered. Our inventory is already full of fucking food. I have one at Don't Starve. I won't starve for like the next 3 in-game days, bro. But that's fine. Because the plan is to make the biggest machine that will solve all my problems. What sort of problems do you think I have right now? Well, I'm in a deserted place with nothing around. Even this niter is fucking useless. Even that purple gem, which might prove efficiency in the future, is also fucking useless. Let's see if we can make a backpack. We can. And we're gonna make a pretty red backpack. Look how pretty I am. I'm a pretty engineer. I can fix her. Not that kind of engineer. I solve practical problems, not emotional problems. Get off me, goth woman. Disgusting filth. What shall we, during this dusk of night, spring along, take all the resource that the world can offer? That up there is a desert. We do like deserts, but sometimes their value of resources can be very limited. And we do like resources, but we don't like being limited. So we shall take a sneak peek at this wonderful deserted biome. And we can find rolling tumbleweeds in the sand. Some weird feathers. And a vulture. Actually, a couple of them. It is crazy how much this is deserted. It is absolutely shit. We will have to tackle a new problem. We will need to find wood and craft an axe. The axe is in high supply, so we should not have any problems getting wood. It is just the timing that might be a bit off. Though the first night can usually be survived with just a torch, which will be the ultimate plan. It's not the best plan, but it is saving resources and time of chopping down a piece of wood to gather this sweet, sweet gold. And this gold will give us the path to enlightenment through machinery, which is what we want. Soon I shall find a spot for my base, but I need to find the beefalo herd first, as they are the only ally I can trust and tame and collect the resources of the benefits of that friendship. Therefore, I must find my brethren inside the herd, and possibly disguise myself with their fur and clothing, if they ever wish to garnish themselves with such clothing as an engineer. I shall be honored to thrust my profession towards the beefaloes. Nighttime is setting in. I will craft the torch. The torch has been crafted. It is lighting up my way through the pits of darkness. Due to this being the desert biome, there is a small likelihood of a firefly giant approaching me from any direction. There is one benefit though, as we are traveling through a very stone-populated biome. A quarry, some might call it. And we have gathered enough resources to begin with our project. We just need to set up camp and find the beefalo herd. Most likely in different orders, which is going to be finding the beefaloes. The torch is about to run out, but let's survey the area if we can find any signs of a desert biome. We have located two so far, and when I mean desert, I mean grasslands. We have found two small patches, which won't be enough to really hold a herd of beefalo as they are large creatures. And they need room to poop. And we like when they poop, as their poop is the fertile soil where our path to enlightenment shall start. Actually, let's use a plant metaphor there. Their poop is the fertilizer towards the brightest plant that will grow our future. There we go. That's a better one. We have found a dried up summer pond. Sadly, it will not provide us with any resources until the summer arrives, and when the summer arrives is an adventure on its own. But we won't spoil this. We will find a better way. Scouring the deserted lands of vultures and skulls and cactuses, hopefully we do find the beefalo herd on the horizon. Otherwise, we might have some problems as the longer we wait to set up camp, the, the lower the odds are that we'll survive this winter. I can always try my best with hatching up a plan to survive the winter with possibly some thermal stones and some items of key value. But will it be enough? We will never know. We can only improve our chances of survival. But now I've severely lowered them by hitting a bee inside a bee field and being chased by about 35,000 bees. And we're still calm, as we are engineers. Everybody that joins me on this adventure is an engineer and should have the honor of wearing a hard hat to prove their devotion towards this story and this plan. Only with your support will I be able to have the confidence to continue this journey. Even though it is 3 a.m. and I am pissed hungover from drinking, and we still have the motivation to go on, to pursue a path. Also, hello there, giant horse. We we might have a problem where there is another creature in the nearby vicinity also arriving, wanting to hit us right in the batoot. But will that creature shoot us? Maybe not. Maybe it will. We don't know. But the gears provided by this clockwork knight will provide a lot of value if we manage to only focus on this creature instead of the other one that was approaching. We are 70% away from, actually 30% away from murdering it. Our hat has just gone away, so we cannot allow ourselves to take 2 more instances of damage, as the second instance will cause death. The Clockwork Knight is destroyed, and now we can peacefully rest by eating butterflies for dinner to heal our wounds from their purity and innocence. Yes, I am bullshitting a lot, but that's what engineers do, okay? We talk our way out of work. We give you some diagrams and plans that you trust, but ultimately, the bullshittery that we say convinces you that everything is alright. Even though it probably isn't. It is. Mark my words. Our quest towards the beefalo herd is going dry, as we had to take a route to defeat the Clockwork Knight, which has left wounds on our bodies. Well, mine, particularly. The giant bee fields, filled with red hostile bees, is causing these plains to be traversed with difficulty. But that's alright. I have the skills and the motivation to survive, as these bees do not cause harm if you sprint fast enough with your life. But again, dry spell regarding the herd, which is a sad, sad story, as the poop is a valuable resource. There are a few directions our quest can take us back to the pit where the world has created us and choosing a different direction, or possibly going deeper inside the deserts on the left. I personally choose the deserts on the left right now, but I do say I think we need to set up camp at least with a couple logs of wood, and then we'll be able to cook this nourishing food that we've gathered and scavenged through the battlefields of the clan war between the pigmen and the merms. And might as well, if danger struck, we shall build the hard hat. The hard hat, your trusty friend, and it's also a hat. We're not gonna talk about the hard part of it, because that's just dirty. You bastard. Sadly, the fish located in our purse or satchel is slowly starting to rot. And we don't like that. And, oh, what is this? We've encountered a chest located near walls and a pig head. This screams of a trap, so I shall not interact with it yet. But I shall memorize this for the future, as this is valuable resources right there. But if that chest is booby trapped and is obviously is, we will have a problem if we open it. The land might burn, it might breed chaos. But speaking of breeding land, there is a possibility we have found the beefaloes, as this is a very large grassy area. If I locate them in this darkness, it'll be the shining light at the end of the tunnel. If we do not find a single one, that will make me sad. And we don't like engineers being sad, because then we will show you our butt cracks while we are fixing your boiler. And you will be upset, because the butt crack will also be sweaty. It seems more likely that you will see the butt crack, as there is no beefaloes in the surrounding site. What is this? A noise? Possibly a savior? No. We shall search for them more, but I'm growing hungry. And the hunger is, well, it hurts, bro. You gotta eat. Let's cook up this beautiful fish. Mmm, tasty. How about these fish frog legs? We're just gonna burn this evil flower as we have no use for it and it's taking up space. We shall cook these berries for nutritious goods. Alright, let our adventure continue for the beefaloes. We can only hope for a sign of a poop. No, that is a track. It looked like a poop. It really did. It gave me hopes that one massive creature has taken a shit. And I was happy about that. This land might be populated by rabbits, by a smaller critter compared to the beefalo. Hello, Keaton. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the engineer's story. The engineer's story begins with me playing the engineer. And I'm also hungover by red beer. The red beer has caused me to have a headache, dizziness, and general sleepiness. I am a very sleepy boy right now. Correct, I do sound different due to this calming voice, and I have spoken a lot tonight with a couple of chaps, fellow engineers, one might call them, and the graspiness of my voice is influenced by the yelling and the conversations. It makes me sound more calmer than usual. Some might like this more, so I'll scream in the future, I guess. But then, if I scream more, Yana won't like that. She needs to sleep, and a princess needs her sleep. But yes, this is the first day of the engineer's story. I have created this world to see how my survival skills as a really buff engineer proves. Yeah, my apologies about the late stream, Keaton. To be honest, I was debating not to stream at all due to, well, the drinks and the hangover. But I've promised you a Don't Starve stream, and I have delivered. I have kept my promise, Keaton. Now, your promise, or the thing you've promised, is that you shall try your best to arrive, and you have. I'm glad we have both kept our promises as our reputations increase. I will value you greater in the future, Keaton, and hopefully you will value me as well. I do hope, Keaton, that you wish me luck in finding these beefaloes, as this is a massive fucking grasslands area with not a single beefalo in sight, which is honestly a bit concerning, as we need the beefaloes. They're our bestest buds, biggest source of shit in the game, which we need, and we hope that we find them. Well, you've made it nonetheless, even though you have, forgotten that I exist and that well, you didn't forget that I exist, only that I'm streaming today. But I still value that you saw the notification for the stream and was like, look, Nixie's streaming. That's kind of cool. And I agree, it is kind of cool. It is a bit slower than the usual gameplay, I guess, with TF2 Classic. But, an engineer needs to spread his wings and explore new grounds and stuff like that. I've created a broadcast, which is essentially notifying you that the stream will start soon. I didn't set an exact time as OBS didn't let me do that, but there was still a notification that I'm prepping for the stream. Oh yes, and Keaton, I forgot to mention. You see my lovely lovely wife here, dash girlfriend, is in the Discord right now. And she has made this lovely, lovely notification that I am currently on a break or that the stream is offline, which I will show you right now. See how beautiful it is? It's absolutely pristine. I love it so much. And let me show you the even prettier offline stream page as well. It's so sparkly and beautiful. To be honest, it's a shame that the stream's not offline just because it is so beautiful that I would like to stare at it more. But the show must go on, as they say. Thank you once again, my beautiful Yana Babe, for the beautiful stream cover. We are at risk of dying due to darkness, but we're gonna be fine. We shall leave this pickaxe, as it is not providing too much of a benefit. It is looking like this section of the map is not providing us with beefaloes. Do not starve, it'll kill you. Thank you very much, Keaton. Your input is currently being analyzed, and shall be used as soon as I acquire a base or a location of a good base place. That rhymed. That was cool. I shall head back to the spawn. And in spawn, we will hope to find the beefalo. If we do not find the beefalo, we might even regenerate the world, as this is currently a bit poo-poo. But you know what? I can deal with poo-poo. I'm an engineer. We deal with poo-poo every day. Usually it's, based on technology, but poo-poo is still poo-poo. And we have to deal with the poo-poo because babies have poo-poo. And what are we before we are actually after we are born? We are poo-poo babies. We make the poo-poo. I am saying poo-poo because poo-poo is fun to say. It is a very nice word. Poo-poo. I was hoping this location would be the soil for the beefaloes, but it does not seem likely. Do we see any signs of poop? No. No signs of poop. A very sad day indeed. This road will most likely lead us to the Pig King. I'm not certain, but the signs are there. Also, we need to grab a bit of marble. We have acquired enough marble to make the massive storage we're planning for the future. Now the question is, if this is indeed the path to the king place, the Pig King, what are we even looking for with him? We might find the Pig King, but the Pig King will not offer his valuables to us unless we trade something in return. We could trade the purple gem and see what we get in return. But the purple gem itself is a bit of a rarity. However, in normal Don't Starve, purple gems and other gems could be a bit finite. But in this one, in this mod, hell no. Let's see, what do we get for... No, we don't get jack shit for a purple gem. Yes, I am, Keaton. Thank you very much. I shall cook these for sanity. I shall cook the meats. Eat the good meats. That last one maybe was too much, but I think we were right on the money on that one. And now we are full, ready to continue running down the path of righteousness. But yes, I am enjoying this. It is. We don't have the Arby's. We have the meats. There's probably a mod that adds Arby's into Don't Starve. Just make just make everything, give you meat. You break a stone, you get meat. You kill a tree with an axe or chop down a tree, you get meat. Just make everything meat. We have the meats. I'm sorry that that joke didn't land quite well on me, Keaton. The uh, the alcohol has made it hard to think, and this unlucky streak of not finding my beefalo friends has been hard on me, as I really want to meet my beefalo friends. Well, you can come to Serbia. There is more than enough alcohol for everyone, and at a cheap price as well. I mean, one of those red beers that have like fucking 15% alcohol was like $2, bro. I'm pretty sure you can't get quality alcohol for $2. And I think that was like a Kruger beer as well. I think that was the brand of it, like Kruger something something. How old are you, Keaton? I forgot. You might have told me. You were 11. Well, that's fair. Yeah, I think you told me and I couldn't believe it when I heard it. To be honest, Keaton, I'm glad you saw my stream, like, even when we first met on stream, because you're at least from the United States. I don't have any hate towards the Russians, but it seems that I'm only getting them in my streams usually. And I'm not hating that. I'm just unusual to it. It's just like, why is this demographic going over there? Is it maybe because my location of residence is Serbia and that's being suggested? I'm fine with that, to be honest with you. There should be a but there, but I don't know what to say. Because I honestly don't hate the Russians. I hate their government, but not them. But yeah. Keaton, do you got any worries? I mean, when I was 11, I didn't really worry much. Ah, don't worry about it. I didn't say anything important, but I just wanted to ask you, Keaton, what are your current worries as an 11-year-old? You know, other than the school, what's your priorities sound like? It's been a while since I was 11. Man, we are not getting any luck with this. Don't worry about the thing I said about Russia. I just said essentially, in short, a lot of the demographic I'm getting here is people from Russia. And one dude even commented something on Russian and I couldn't even read it. Keaton, I would say that the age of games is not falling apart. It's more that the people are changing very quickly to the demographic of games out there. I feel like more and more there's going to be people that enjoy single player games and stop being social even on the internet. So the internet, essentially, I mean, this was back when I was like 11. All right, I'll wait for you to come back and then I'll continue my ranting. What streamer does that? Waits for you to come back to continue ranting? Come on. I'm doing an exclusive around here. Isn't that right, my beautiful wife? I should be on the front page of Vogue. What is with these beefaloes, man? It looks like we might need to jump into some wormholes or something, because I am not seeing them anywhere. We have found our buddy Chester a bit a while ago. I didn't comment on it as I was mid-sentence, but Chester here will prove that exploring can be a valuable trait or an action for this current situation. Where the flippin' hell are the beefaloes? Holy fucking shit. The one thing I'm looking for and it's never fucking around when I'm playing alone. When I generate a world for more than like one person, like the spawns are just flippin' beautiful, man. As soon as I make a world for myself, it's like, nah, you don't need this, man. Suffer. Suffering is all that you'll get. Chester, you were blocking my path there. I don't take kindly to blocking. It's not a nice thing to do. We are already 16 days away from winter, and we still haven't fucking set up a base. Because the luck that we have right now is poo-poo. Welcome back, Keaton. I don't think the luck is bad because you're here, Keaton. I think the luck is bad because, as I mentioned before while you weren't here, whenever I create a world for myself, it has to be the most atrocious world out there. It always sucks. But when I create a world for me and my friends, it's like the perfect spawn. But then they never play, so I never continue that world. Have you broken a mirror in the last 7 years? Or something on those lines? That man just punched me straight in the gabble. Will this nightmare end? Or will it not? We have found another location, which is the sea, and it seems to cut off this island. Why the fuck is there a $200 toy car? Why are toys so expensive? I just wanted to raise a child. Holy moly. Did you add augments to the car? Did you install a real human heart onto the car? Why does it cost $200 now? Well, now that it's broken, it costs damn zero, but... Oh, it was a limited edition. Ooh. How'd you break it? Just step on it? Did you throw it against the wall in frustration? You ate it. Well, I'm hoping that wasn't recent, you know? Because, no offense to you, but I don't think 11-year-olds are supposed to still eat toys. I would reserve that to like 4 or 5, you know? Why'd you do it, Keaton? Why'd you eat it? To be fair. Yeah, it's understandable. To be honest, I probably have a chewing problem myself. If I have something next to me in the room and I need to like fidget with something and I don't find the thing I fidget with, I will most likely fucking start chewing on random things. Yana has definitely seen me chew a remote or something like that. I'm certain of that. Are you one of those phenomenal children over at like TLC or whatever that TV show was that just like review people with strange abilities and now you can shape metal with your teeth? What was that? There was like a TV character show that had like the oh yeah, it wasn't the Addams Family. It was like a series of unfortunate events, and the baby in that had literally like teeth that could chew through metal. Where are the damn beefaloes? Why is there a character that can chew through metal? I don't know. You have to ask the show designers because to be honest, the show it ain't that good. I'm guessing the books might shine more light on that as it seems to be a very like a famous series of sorts, but why they created that character, I wish I knew. I wish I knew, but it is comedic relief when you can always use her as an escape plan in something. You know, you have well, essentially three main characters. You have the girl, which is like an inventor. You have the boy, which is like a book genius, and you have the baby that chews through everything. And well, yeah, make a story out of that, punk. All right, that wormhole was shite. We shall jump in it again. It did not provide much, not much at all. We shall find a secondary wormhole. Honestly, I'm just gonna call a vote here, because this world is very poo-poo. Do I regenerate the world or not? I feel like I should, but I could also try my best in just, surviving this harsh land, without the beefaloes to protect me. Try and do this poopless, or find another source of poop, which might be interesting, because I could always, like, tame an elephant, and that said elephant could quite possibly just, like, shit for me whenever I feed it. But that would require food. Well, this area here with the tall birds and the stone, if we find beefaloes in this area, then this is more than I can ask for. If there's just beefalo in sight and we have the tall birds for stone, this could be amazing. But seeing the edges already showing ocean and not a single yellow tile in sight, we might have bad luck. The road keeps going. The road keeps going. And they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. I know I just made a reference to that, and I'm really, it made me sad slightly, because the singer of that is sadly has passed away. Also, I'm about to starve. That's fine. Okay. I'll try my best, Keaton, not to starve. Okay, we're back. We're back, Keaton. We didn't starve. Not yet, at least. We have postponed the starvation. Keaton, hold your thumbs. Let's hope for some beefaloes. If we don't get any, then I'll be sad. You can. If you play as heavy, you get a lunchbox that the heavy has, and that lunchbox will occasionally give you the heavy sandwich. Keaton, I think we have struck out. No beefaloes even in this wonderful biome that we found. I don't think I can create the lunchbox as the engineer, so. But to be honest, that's fair, you kind of. If you had an engineer, it would be great. Maybe the beefaloes do hate engineers. You might be right. Or me, yeah, they might just hate me. There's not many more places we can go to search for them. We've hit the edge there. We've hit. These are most likely edges. Edge, 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 edge. The only few paths I think are possible are like up here, past the stone biome, or past the larvae of fire over on the left here. Other than that, we don't have much hope for the beefaloes. Even if we do find them, we uh we might have a problem because they'll be so far away from everything. We of course could make teleporters to make this an easier adventure, but making the teleporters will require nightmare fuel and lots of it. I can hear the dogs across the world. You can hear their bark. I'll be quiet so you might hear it. There it was, the bark. Now, we are most likely able to defeat the dogs with just the engineer's wrench and the hard hat, but we can make it easier. We can just run away and hope that the dogs lose interest in some other target that have passed by. Though in this stony biome, there's not many other targets. We can only hope to find some. Oh well, the spiders are targets, that's for sure. And the spiders seem to be multiplying quite fast. Though the night is falling, we do have enough tinder to start up a torch and keep exploring. But if the dogs do start attacking us in the midst of the night, we might not be able to direct them towards a common enemy. The dogs have arrived. They wish to bone me. Essentially turn me into bone. I don't mean the other quite common metaphor for that. The dog is now interested in Chester. But Chester is not immortal, but he won't die in a while. Yeah, have you seen the new, I mean, you've definitely seen like the new game mode of 100 versus 100 people or like 60 versus 60. I don't remember what it was exactly, but 2 Fort was just filled up to the brim with engineers because Valve added support for like 70 player servers. And imagine 2 Fort with 70 engineers. Not only is that like 2 FPS, but it's just you can't go through it, bro. No matter how many Ubers, how many medics you have lined up to go through, you just don't have enough ammo or you just don't have enough speed even as a demo man that's like critted and Ubered to go through that and grab the intel. Essentially, you are screwed. There is nothing that will ever beat that. But then again, the opposition goes as well. If you have a team full of engineers, your attack is gonna suck. Or the other team is just going to do the same thing you're doing, which is 70 engineers creating sentries all over the base, and you won't be entering that anytime soon as well. This is not good. We'll encounter Firefly at any moment right now. We're on fire. Firefly is like right here. He's on his own little island, bro. Why is the dragonfly going towards me? I didn't touch it. 27,000 boss, 27,000 HP boss is just like running at me, bro. No worries, Gaten.
We literally ran out of like locations where they could be. There's like one more there on the left, and if that's not it, and even if that's it, I honestly don't know if I want to continue. Hi, rabbit. Why was there a rabbit in the th tumbleweed? I didn't even know you can get a rabbit in the tumbleweed. They're here, aren't they? You sacks of shit. You big old bag of fucking dicks. You're in the smallest patch of this entire fucking area. Oh, you cunts. Oh, literally the last fucking place, bro. Oh, alright. I'll be right back.
Not sure if you're still there, Keaton, but there's good news. We found the beefaloes. That was a way to take a massive fucking dump, just like this one right here. Because there is so much crap in this place. Amazing grace. All of these fucking beefaloes are gonna get murdered by the spiders. I don't know what to do about that. I can clear the infestation on the bottom side here. Maybe even cut down this forest, possibly burn it. But it's still gonna be a bit risky. I'm definitely gonna build a base around them, that's for sure. As you can see, there's spiders roaming around the place. I think we'll set up camp in like around here, possibly on the left of them, because then we have open waters, and open waters we can do some stuff with open waters, is what I'm trying to say. Get some kelp going, maybe possibly move the kelp. Let's see how close open water is over here. This stretches a bit to the left. There's a pip spook right over there. I might set up shop like there, like right around where I'm at right now. Sorry about that. So many spiders, and I can't really allow them to go, like, to get leveled up that fast, so let's just go down here and set up shop. We'll worry about the spiders in a little bit. But yeah, important thing is to set up shop. Let's see. Fire there. Mini monument. You know what, let's make the cool looking fire pit. Because that is cool looking. We could also just, like, in case the beefalo is in like a wall or something. Thinking of, not sure though. Alright, let's get a dispenser going. Hello there, lovely dispenser. Get a science machine. This is gonna anger all of them, and I don't care. Die. At least it gives me some entertainment for the night. We'll build one right away. Why not? We just worry less when we have a sentry. And we're gonna use a lot of flint to get this puppy leveled up. But once it's leveled up, oh boy, will the spiders beg for my mercy. A little bit more. shovel. Okay, if we're gonna burn some shit, we need to organize a fire safety zone. We don't want to burn this pig house over here, so we need to cut down some trees to create a sort of a pattern where the fire won't spread. Because essentially everything will burn. I mean, it's a deep, lush forest. It's evergreen. I'm not sure if... Can you use the adjective lush forest for some, like a forest that's evergreen? Because lush sort of indicates jungle, and I know jungles are definitely not evergreen. It's actually a cool little like tidbit. Like, what defines a jungle between, like, what's a forest and what's a jungle? What's the difference? It's very cool to think about. For me, if you say jungle, I mostly think of possibly a biome where there's a lot of insects live there, like a lot more than a forest, and certain exotic animals. While a forest is mostly home to like deers, bears, and wolves. I mean, there's obviously some more animals, but I think a forest is a lot less populated than a jungle. Maybe that's the key difference. So they're is that like straight off Google, or is that how you define it? No, I'm just curious because I would like to see like the difference in definitions as well. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you're sort of using the word forest with the explaining what a jungle is. I mean, you don't have to, but if it's piquing your curiosity as well as mine, you know, you're doing us both a favor. But if it's a bit too much, then I completely understand if you don't want to look it up. That thing just leveled up to level 2. I'm not liking that. Die dead. Alright, well that spider then just dealt with. This one down there. But I'm gonna keep the sentry for now because shit, I still need to put that sounds machine. Science. An impenetrable thicket or tangled mass of tropical vegetation. Huh. And a jungle is a forest. It's a... Uh-huh. You know, you have a good point there. You have a very good point there. Jungle is a forest. It's just a rainforest. I mean, I know it's off Google, but still, you're right. Of course. That's like the classic of the internet. If Google was a guy. Honestly, I love that type of comedy. Sketch comedy
is underrated. Like, we need more Tomskas and uh, I I'm biting my tongue here because I just remembered that Smosh is a thing. Like, don't get me wrong, some Smosh sketch comedy is great, but like, for an example, Tomska is just so consistent with like its comedy. It's so good compared to Tomska's just like, sorry, compared to Smosh's like random interaction with it. But yeah, sketch comedy in general, I would say I'm a fan of. Yeah, Smosh is great sometimes. I'm saying they have some bangers, but it's like one of them where like Ian, I believe, was the main guy, and he was just like at like a restaurant, and the bartender's like, "Would you like some more cheese?" Without hesitations, and he just like keeps grinding the cheese, and it's like, "Sir, would you like some cheese in your water?" And he's like, "Without hesitation," and he just like pours fucking grinded cheese in there as well. Why don't you just put it straight in my mouth, good sir? If this wasn't uploaded over to like the live section, then I would definitely play it for you. But I think you'll have to hunt it down on your own. Just look up Smosh and like endless cheese, and you'll probably find it. Have we separated that enough? I would say so. I'm a bit worried that my light our alchemic engine on fire. Then again, I'm not sure if our alchemic engine can even burn. We'll see. I'm just trying to clear the area, and we also need a charcoal, which this is like the only way to get it, which is, you know, burning trees. And charcoal is a valuable resource. It'll let us make drying racks, which we can dry some meats on. It'll also allow us to make a cooking pot, which we can improve our cooking skill. This is not a skill per se, I'm just saying it's a valuable sort of thing. There's no way you can chop down every tree in this game. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's improbable. You'll probably just lose your life how many trees grow and shit like that in this game. Then again, this is only one forest. There's definitely a lot more trees in other sections. This isn't the forest where if you do chop down every tree, that's it. The game is just like, you won't build no more, brother. Which is funny. For a game called The Forest, you have to worry about, you know, consuming the entire forest. You would think that in the game called The Forest, you won't worry much about running out of wood. I'm not, so there's like sort of like a grievance meter, like causing damage to trees and just generally being evil to trees will spawn like those tree guards. And I'm not sure if forest fires contribute to that. I guess it's just hard to calculate for the game of what was the source of the fire. If it does calculate, then we're in a bit of a pickle, because we'll definitely be killed by the tree guard. If there's more than one of them. If there's one of them, I can take him on. What the fuck? Alright. Not the seed. Oh, poor little seed. Brave of you to protect the trees. Are you gonna be one of those like activists over in the UK that are just like setting up roadblocks and shit? Even though sometimes they're just stopping trucks that have cooking oil instead of actual like other harmful oils to the planet. Good on you, Keaton. You should fight for the forest, but not by blocking human beings by going to, like, blocking them from doing their jobs. But it is honestly quite absurd. There was this one post on Instagram, and honestly, I can't remember what the poster. There we go. There's the tree guard. Sentry, please. That's a big one as well. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Ow, boop, boop. Oh shit, I ran out of weapons. Alright, just boop, 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 boop. You know, we're gonna tank it. Even though I'm trying to dodge, we're gonna tank it. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, this is not going good for my sanity at all. It's dropping down. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Sentry, you used a lot of ammo. But it's understandable due to the fact of us literally destroying a whole fucking forest and killing a tree guard. Though I'm very afraid that if I cut down more of this forest, it'll be a lot more tree guards. I might get a pig friend in the morning to help me chop down this wood, but so far we've cleared enough space to say we can, you know, start up a base, get some things going. So let's see here. Cooking. We have enough grass to definitely start some drying racks. That's for certain. Where do we want the drying racks? Honestly, I think more towards the water. Like towards the left of the base. We have more than enough grass to like supply us with a lot of rope. You have been smoked indeed, sir. I said before that essentially silence to a stream is like really bad. Maybe I should do like just like copy Jack films and just burn as a sniper wolf and then I get content. You could burn me as well. My content's not that amazing as well. And I'm using memes and I'm not really contributing them towards the creator because I just can't remember. But to be honest, she's probably doing a lot worse than me. Would you say my brother let me smoke his pipe? He is 21, so he can smoke. Yeah, but it's honestly, Keaton, you're 11. You really shouldn't smoke. Like, I think it's also illegal for you to smoke. So please don't do that. If we're talking cigarettes, you know, that could, I'm not sure if it can stump your growth, but it can cause you some real problems if you smoke that early. I mean, even if you smoke later on in life, smoking's not good for you. I'm doing it because I'm an idiot. you know, but you should always heed the warning of someone who's a smoker because they know what they're going through. You're 2'1", like tall. Not sure what you mean by that statement. Yeah, sorry about that sneeze. What would you mean by two and then the parentheses? That's not actually a parentheses, but that sign. Quotation marks 2'1". Like, there's no way you're that, like, there's nothing wrong with being that height, but like for 11-year-old, I'm guessing you're a bit taller than that. When was the last time you measured it? To be honest, I've lost track of like age of how somebody's supposed to look like at a certain age. I'm not talking about like the youngins, you guys. I mean like people that are after 20. I honestly can't tell what age they are. It was like 1 year since I checked my height. I was 4'9", then I don't know how tall I am now. I mean, that's a fine height, but what do you mean 2'1" then? If you know your height, last known height is like 4'9". Also, 4'9" is like my height. Bro, I'm sussing you out regarding your like age in here. You gotta be trolling me, bro. There's no way you're 11. Still not in disbelief by that. We're gonna have a bit of a sanity problem. I mean, hunger's also a problem, but these butterflies exist in autumn and they are a godsend. Actually, yeah. For some reason, we don't use that system here in like Serbia. So when you say 4'9", I thought about 5'9" for some reason. Have fun with the Bible. I heard it's a good book. Are you ever gonna go on one of those like missions, religious missions that the US has, where like you're away for like a year or something, or a year and a half, and then you're not really a Jehovah's Witness, you're the other kind of thing. You're just like spreading the word, but not like Jehovah's Witnesses do. Is it a requirement for you to study the Bible? Like a school requirement? Okay, good. Because that'd be indoctrination. And I don't agree with that. That's fair. Manga's pretty dope. Yana can concur. She really likes reading comics, and some of the comics is that. Also, we got our dispenser and our sentry up to level 3. We are in a great defensive position. Uh, we'll need more stone, for sure. We might be able to use our insanity to craft some teleporters and essentially create a path towards this here zone where it's lush with stone. Sadly, also lush with spiders, but we'll have to worry about that when dusk is around and quite the populace. We have 11 days. Hey there, Pig Spook. Don't be sad. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a lot more wood. Maybe this amount of wood is enough, but we're gonna need more wood to make the cellar thingy. But I think I'm gonna leave that for next time we play. I think when the day comes right now, I'll probably end the stream because it is 4:30 a.m. over here. Um, yeah, I feel you about the school discussion. Like we can definitely like talk a bit more on that topic next time you're around. But right now, I don't have the conscious mind to help you out regarding how you could handle those sorts of situations. And I need my rest. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we just need to survive the night. Does burning these roasted seeds give me any extra food? No, it does not. So yeah, next time we'll have to battle with insanity. Make ourselves a cellar with the marble that we have. Make ourselves a teleporter over to the stony bit. Because the spawn right now sucks ass. I'm glad that the biome with the firefly is very cut off from the rest, because its biome and its cactuses are very good. Yeah, classes do. Wait, why would you hate your computer class? I would imagine that computer class is like the best you can ask for in school, like next to gym. When I was in school, I used to love gym class and computer class. I mean, both of them were great. No, you're fine. I do have to say though, I am closing this. So Keaton, we can chat on another day. I am literally falling asleep and my tummy hurts and don't drink. Whatever you do, don't drink. The consequences of it are much worse than the benefit of having fun for a little while. Nonetheless, Keaton, I shall leave you with the offline stream logo that Yana has made. Thank you for coming once again. You're a champ for stopping by, even at this hour. And I hope you have a great time at school for the next week, because I know it's beginning tomorrow. So best of luck, my guy, and I'll see you in the next stream. Take care, man. Great to see you. Bye bye.